Get the stream set up right now so I can go out. What the Sigma? Calling me, please come on to me in your eyes. Okay, chat. Low-key, I don't know how long this live stream is gonna go, so I'm just gonna be talking about some stuff. Probably talk about my life. Yo. Spitting on the mic, gotta freestyle right, gotta get clean, gotta make no, gotta shave my beard, no sleep on the bed. Then I go take a dump. It splashes back on my bum. That's a bar. Okay, let's actually start the video. But, back. Honestly, I just wanted to kind of start off like, this is a legit game. This is like the game of my childhood. I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about like my childhood a lot. Growing up, it was just kind of weird for me growing up that I wanted to say I had a tragic childhood because my childhood was awesome, honestly. Majority of it was good. The most of the parts that I don't particularly remember are just like little snippets. When I was around 4, that's when I started kind of like getting conscious.
What's up?
That's when I started really getting conscious about like certain things. Like one thing I was really conscious about was certain events. Like certain events that would just take place. A lot of things that were like really either scary to me or just new at the time that either I didn't know of or I was just like new to the world of. Especially like going towards 2004, and so that's around 2008 is when I really started like living my life to the fullest. To the fullest I could be, like being aware, going to school. Majority of my life I do remember school. School was probably like the biggest factor when growing up because during preschool was very interesting to me too. Because I can remember almost all the faces. Also, what's up, Elsie? I can remember all the faces in school, but it was just so interesting. Like, I remember there was one guy, I really liked him. Not like that, but like he was really like an upbeat guy. He had really upbeat energy. He would sing Smash Mouth a lot. Walking on the Sun is one of my favorite songs ever, and it's just because of him singing it. So a lot of influence just was rained down on me at a young age, and like I would always absorb that. I also had another teacher. She was really nice, and then I had a third teacher. So there was 3 teachers in total that I had. That whole preschool experience was definitely very nice. It was very nice. But then once I kind of transitioned into oh shoot. Once I kind of transitioned into whatchamacallit, I would say once I transitioned into kindergarten, that's when like a lot of things things were just kind of escalating. Not at home, but like definitely during school. Like I could tell my teachers didn't really like me And then that kind of sucks that you're kind of saying that your kindergarten teacher already doesn't really like you. Also, I just noticed something, chat. Hold on. Sorry. That looks silly. It's covering up the member goal. I'm gonna put it right there. There you go. But it was weird. Well, those teachers are probably like pushing, what, 60, 70. Like, they're old people, dude. Thinking about it, that was 20 years ago. So much time has just flew by. I wasn't always a nice kid. I was kind of troubled already. Like, one thing I kind of already was troubled with was just a lot of, anxiety. I would say I kind of never knew what anxiety really felt like. I don't really think I know what anxiety really is, or being anxious. But I remember, like, I would be scared sometimes. Either going to sleep, waking up, going to do stuff. It felt like a lot of just, not only commitment, but it just felt like a lot was just being thrown at. I felt very overwhelmed. And that's kind of like a red flag as a child, because that automatically makes people believe that you have not mental issues, but like you're not there mentally all the way. So having like a lot of induced issues that were like at home, but this is after kindergarten when I started really having issues, just in my life in general. So during this time, while I was alive too, my mom was starting to see this man, which is now her husband, which is now my stepfather. And during this time, it was very awkward because I just finished kindergarten, and then all of a sudden we just moved somewhere like half an hour away to a place called San Marcos. I used to live in Mira Mesa, which is a town in San Diego, if you guys don't know about that. If you guys are just not local to the California area. So during that time, it was very, very interesting, because transitioning from a house where I lived with not only, I lived with my grandma, I lived with my oldest brother, second oldest brother, third oldest brother, fourth oldest brother, my second oldest sister, and me, and my mom, and a dog. So we had a total of 9 people, which was kind of weird because my mom would work so much. Pretty much working herself to the bone, killing herself. Like, it was weird. I would not see her basically the whole day because she was just out there working and taking care of her children. So I just remember, like, growing up in that house, it was very tough. It was very tough. I would sleep in the same bed with my mom and my sister. Sometimes I would sleep on the air mattress with my grandma and my brother. And then as soon as, like, things started situation, that's sad. It's okay. It's just my childhood. The thing is, my childhood was deemed tragic, or I had a troubled childhood. But in reality, I just needed to kind of overcome it in time. I did have times, I'll talk to you guys about my time in middle school. That's when I started really, really doing bad. Like, I was so troubled at the extent because things were just happening. Like, either really fast, out of my control. I was hanging around with people who I didn't need to be hanging out with, arguably. But, like, I always wanted to be, like, a cool kid. I always wanted to try to fit in. Because, like, being black and kind of just being, like, an awkward kid, because I always try to keep to myself, but, like, just being a nice kid only gets you so much. Because if you're just a nice kid, dude, that's just who you are. So I felt like I needed to make, like, identity for myself at that time. But that was in middle school. So after I transitioned and my mom and my dad were like, I don't know how to play. Get off the freaking board truck. Kind of going back to, like, where my mom and my dad were at the time, it was a very rocky relationship, which wasn't their fault entirely. It's because my mom just had me, my sister, and my brother. So she had 3 kids that she had to bring with her. She left behind my oldest brothers, which were taking care of my grandmother now, and just trying to like either take care of her. My mom would try to take care of them too. But during my life with my stepfather and my siblings, that was the hardest time of my life. I swear to God. It was like I wanted to kill myself at 6 years old, and it's weird. You don't need to do that at 6, 8, 9. That's escape. I wanted to literally run away. So did my brother, but we ended up running away eventually one time, which was stupid because I couldn't really like deal with the fact that we're on our own. This is so dramatic. But at the same time, it felt like I didn't really need to be there. I thank my grandmother so much for helping me. She was like the only person who really let me escape. But what kind of sucks is she kind of spoiled me. She spoiled me. I basically got a weird life. So I had my normal life, which was very, very hard, and then I had my grandmother who really, really took care of me. And what sucks is I kind of know why she spoiled me, because my father, my biological father, didn't have that lifestyle. He had a very tragic lifestyle as well. But so she took that chance to like have an opportunity with me, really get to you know, whatchamacallit, be an influence. You know, I used to go to church all the time. I sang in the children's choir. Like I had a really good life there, but the only thing that was an issue was the commitment of driving me back and forth. So it would like be like a 40-minute drive from where I used to live. No, where I used to live, it would be 20 to half an hour drive. Where I now live, it would be an hour to 40 minutes to get me from point A to point B, back and forth. It takes a toll on your car, yada, yada, yada. But what was so interesting was a lot of that time was strange. So during first grade, I had a really nice teacher. Her name was Miss Joy. I love Miss Joy. She was awesome. She probably represented what being kind was. So she held a lot of endearment to me, and she left a very good implant on my heart and my mind. But the one thing I would say was kind of bad was transitioning from her being super, super nice to finding really bad teachers who weren't so nice. My second grade teacher, Miss McGinnis, made me cry because she told me I didn't care about anything. Because I was trying to step on a bug that some kid who was the child of a principal, so automatically she's gonna kiss ass. But since I'm a black and he's a white and like, you know, she's old, probably old time, she just like took that time, and she kind of made me realize like certain things were happening that I had no control of. When she said that, I kind of started thinking about like what she said. And then I started thinking about like my dog that died, and then like how like when my dog died, my dog Shiloh, her name was Sushi. My fault. My dog Sushi, when she passed away, it was claimed that I killed her from my sister because I accidentally left a chocolate wrapper on the floor from eating chocolate, and sorry chat if I'm talking about something depressing, but I just wanted to make a video about just a little bit more context about me, some more deeper lore, some things that you didn't want to like, you never knew before. But so it was just a lot of like, I already got like a shift of energy that she didn't like me, so I was like whatever. But coming into my third grade year, man, Mrs. Faulkner, bro, she's a bitch. All the works. She did not like her job. She did not like me. I was troubled at home too because I was dealing with not only my brother fighting with my dad, but my mom fighting with my brother, and my brother fighting with my dad, my sister fighting with them. And it's just like, just being the kid, being the baby. And like, it was just so weird. Another kind of bad thing that I got exposed to was porn very, very easily. Dang, we can all kiss. Crazy steamed. You're funny. I was introduced to that so early, but it wasn't my fault. It was my father's fault, because as soon as he got me a computer, I was only 8 or 9 at the time, but like I did like technology, and what he bought me was really, really cool. Now you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. My brother, but my older brother was going through puberty, because during that time he was going from 10 to 12 during that transition. So, you know, people get curious. You have the internet, bro. You have unlimited access. So what happened was, you know how if you go to like these pages, and they have these like little tabs. Since I just got that computer, he went on a pornographic site, and then as soon as I saw that, I instantly clicked it, because it was like on my like most like used applications at the time. So I pressed it, and I saw a little bit of Gucci, but I didn't see anything fully. But my brother ended up getting mad at me. Facts. Now you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. No, but my brother, he ended up trying to make me take the blame for it. But why the heck would like me at 8 be looking up like certain things? Like the only thing I liked at the time was Pokemon, Beyblades, GTA San Andreas, Rugrats, Family Guy, Simpsons. Like I just liked watching cartoons, and that's what me and my brother would do every night. We would watch Family Guy on Hulu. That's when Hulu was free, chat. Hulu was free. So it was awesome. So during that time, it was so interesting, because like we had all this technology, all this new stuff was happening, and it was like I really, really got to enjoy the childhood that I had with my brother. But man, he would fight with my stepfather. He would fight tooth and nail, which was not his fault, because he was low-key a little bit corrupted by my grandma Lucy, because she was my grandmother on my mom's side, she was salty that basically my stepfather like split us up. So like she didn't have anywhere to stay anymore. She couldn't like basically live off my mom anymore. Not like that, but like my mom couldn't basically take care of her and do all this other stuff. Oh, Katie? No, Katie's my daughter. Do you want to go see her? Right now, I'm just kind of chilling. Honestly, what I can do is go get some magazines. I would need to go get some magazines anyways. So I'm gonna go head out to the Platinum Strip real fast. Also, shout out to Chuck. He's like the role model of a father. He will do anything for his daughter, which is really cool. When you streaming Roblox game, maybe later. But I just wanted to make a quick YouTube video on like some story time videos. Honestly, I can cut it right now. If anyone's like pretty much interested on like hearing the full story, I will gladly tell you. But like at this point, basically to kind of wrap it up, from this point is it was just a lot of fighting. So like once I transitioned to the 3rd grade into like the rest of my grades, everything was just falling apart. But I'll tell that for another day. Said you guys want to play Roblox. Yeah, we can see Katie. Oh, to basically summarize everything, I was at a point where I was about to get like expelled from school, and it was just from a lot of me just lashing out, me kind of just like having like breaking points where like I wasn't understanding things were happening. When you don't realize things are happening right in front of your face, and you kind of like when like you're so stressed or like things kind of like bother you, you kind of just don't wake up and realize, oh my gosh, I was just doing that, or like, oh my gosh, like this was just happening right now. Like things will slip your mind easily, and then you'll think about it. It's just like, wow, I can't believe it. But that's just to wrap up things. But let's go see Mother Fudge and Kate. Also, I lost all my viewership because I was talking about crazy stuff. Let me restart the live. My very best to give you all. Okay, let's go look at my dog. Oh, Zombrex is the medicine that keeps her from turning into a zombie. So this counter is Zombrex counter on the HUD shows how many times you have Zombrex. Katie only needs Zombrex from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. If she doesn't get it, she'll turn into a zombie and die, sadly. That is the ending. And then we can check what time it is currently, so we don't have to give it to her now. But I'm gonna exit out the game. Let's play some Minecraft. But I can still tell you guys the story, but it's just gonna be a different game. The only reason why I put this game on is because it's a little bit more mature, and what I was talking about was more mature. It was kind of just real. Also, let me put ROBLOX. Also, my internet's still not fixed, chat. Just by the way, just a heads up. So it might crash, but tomorrow I'm getting a technician to come over and fix it. Because I got on the phone with a representative about it, and he was like, yeah, we need to go fix your internet, bro. I'm like, hell yeah, thank you. Okay, let's do Roblox and telling stories, Roblox. But one thing I will say is, I did know I needed to do better in my life. I really did need to do better in my life. Like, one thing I will say is, I was kind of a big kid growing up. Oh, let's play 99 Nights. Or should I do... Oh, Steam, guess what I got? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I got. In high school, though, my life completely changed. But, like, it wasn't good either. I did some stupid things. Also, full screen, bro. I got 2 secrets. This one spawned at an event, and then this one was given to me by, oh my gosh, Salad Beans. That's his name. W secret. Yo, thank you, Steam, for updating the freaking title. But I just wanted to show you that real fast. That was during the event, bro. I had to block someone because they were trying to steal the golden secret. They were in my server, so I was just like, bro, you're not getting it. And I already told him, like, bro, I'm getting the secret regardless, so don't try. And he tried it. He tried it. Look at the top of his head. What should I play, though? W secret. Should we play Five Nights Haunted again? Or should we play... Hello, can you want to see Grow a Garden real fast? Oh, but to finish, like, my story or my spiel, basically, I just kind of wanted to always let you guys know that regardless of like the place you're in or the spot you're in, you'll always overcome things. I've always thought I would never reach a lower point in my life, but then I actually do reach lower points. The lowest point in my life is kind of like right now, but like it's not bad low, it's just I'm broke. And being broke is kind of stressful. But it's not that stressful. It's just what sucks is I have to sell assets in order to keep myself afloat. Which is completely my fault, by the way. I should have gotten a job while doing YouTube and like gotten an editor or somebody to like monitor and manage my channel. But you know, I'm just being greedy. When you're greedy, you don't. When you don't really, you know, do business like that, it's crazy. Also, Elsie, you don't ever have to give me your money, bro. I never ask for money. Well, that's the one thing I will tell people is I do not like asking for money. It's always a gift. Also, I'm not broke right now. I have a job. So I'm kind of glad that like I'm like just slowly coming back to getting myself afloat. Also, I wasn't always such a nice guy, dude. I was a mean mother trucker. Well, like I was kind of like mean. I was mean nice. Let's say that. Like I was basically like nice, but then I would be like super bipolar, and then next you know I want to be like mean. Like, oh, I'm tired of being freaking happy. There's no freaking reason to be happy right now. So like F you, and then people would get confused and be like, what the Sigma? Banana. Bro, too. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Steam. Also, shout out to you, Steam, bro. You're a really good, awesome guy. One thing I will say is I'm very proud of you for pursuing sports. I used to really not like sports. Like, I just kind of told myself I needed like a change of scenery. So instead of like, you know, being like a skater kid, hanging out, smoking dope, being stupid, and getting in trouble in high school, I said, you know what? I'm gonna try a sport. A sport that I'm pretty cautious about because so many people get hurt, but you know, people told me I'm a big kid. So I tried out and I didn't get starter. I wasn't a starter. No way. There's this guy named Samanu who was Samoan. He was a starter, but he was really talented. But the first game he played, he broke his ACL. He broke his leg, bro. It was tragic. So what am I gonna get? Fox. Give me Fox. Give me Fox. Give me Fox. Okay. What is that? Wait, is this good? I look, you want to see. It's a mousey. On God. No Diddy though. Ooh, low-key, I feel like this is a freaking ripoff. Like, why does it only get one use, buddy? Without collecting them. That's kind of smart though. That's a smart idea. Oh yeah, this peacock. What the fudge does it do? Yo, you're freaking Dilbit. How much is this thing worth? Okay, how much is this thing worth? More. That's crazy. Wait. What the fudge? Oh, that's random air. What's another thing? My first girlfriend. Oh my gosh, my first girlfriend was in middle school. I remember that. Her name was Ellie Rabbitson, because her last name was hard to spell. Give me that. Oh wait, hold on. Mooncat. How much is this one? Whoa. Okay. That's actually really rare. I might use this. Sea otter, how much is this? I'm not afraid to cut people off in my life. I realize that once they start talking bad about me. True. That's the one thing the thing is, I used to hang on to fake friends a lot. I used to hang on to fake friends until like they would have to literally do something weird. And then like it's just weird. Okay. I got like garbage. How much is this one? That Mooncat though, I gotta see like what does he do though? I gotta see. Ant. Ooh. He's 35. What? Then I should be able to play more freaking things now. I jack what I jack. Oh, Peacock is only worth like 500,000 compared to the Mooncat I have. Wait, wrong. Like, there's certain animals that are like definitely like. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna place down my moon cat actually. What is that noise, boy? Are you smoking? Choking? Black Loken with the... Who is making that noise, bro? That's killing me inside. Oh, the peacock. I put it down. I'm like, shut their goofy goober up, buddy. Bro, shush. I'm picking you up now. This is legendary. Oh, it's bad. Come here, boy. Here go. Mooncat going down. You. This is another legendary. Huh. Every new fruit will be 1.5 Lozenger. 7.2 night fruits. Yo, what is up, Steamed? I'm not sure what is more like what's worth keeping or like what's worth having for like animals in my garden. Like Snaily is mythical, this one's mythical. Let's see. Silver monkey. Peacock. Your category is still Dead Rising? Sure, let me change it actually. I'm gonna change it. I'm like, where is everybody? Imagine some grown-ass man is trying to like watch some manly-ass games and he's like watching me play freaking Roblox. Cody, do you see my chats? Yeah, you made a game. Bro, you freaking put Cody, I made a game. Cozy, I made a game. You misspelled my name. Tell me about your game though. Before I start being an ass. No, you're fine. You're working on more? What is the game though? Is it on Roblox? What is even a good freaking, like, creature, bro? I swear, I have like mid creatures right now. Oh. That ant though, I feel like that ant was really good though. Giant ant. He's only age 1, what the fudge? I said he was freaking age 35. Liar. Come here, cat. I'm gonna feed you. What should I feed him? What do they like to eat? Come here, baby. Come here. And let me know some stories you have in high school or you had. I'll tell you my freshman year of high school. My freshman year of high school was so stressful. Oh my gosh, my starting like orientation, bro. I was stressed during my orientation, bro. Like I didn't know where to go. I didn't get my freaking whatchamacallit. I didn't get my freaking what is it called? I didn't get my freaking ID. But I got all my textbooks and stuff, so that was fine. I'll invite you in a minute. I'm working on, on Ryan right now. It will be scary and we'll have some horror and bodies. But overall, it will be boring. Dang. But orientation was cool. My freshman year of high school, I knew some people like higher up than me, but basically I was just all football. I went to a football camp. Football camp sucked because I didn't have any cleats and my mom bought me some Yeezys that ended up being counterfeits. I thought they're legit because they looked good. But and then I don't know. Sometimes you can't tell legit shoes from like knockoffs or like reclones or you know, whatever. But I would practice in those for the first day and then the second day I got cleats and I was chilling. But football was pretty hard for me because I had to break a lot of mental barriers that I wasn't already accustomed to breaking. Like, you know, when you do something that you really don't want to do, but you have to do it regardless. Like, you're forcing yourself to do it. Oh my gosh, that thing's all golden. But during that basic time, man, bro, when I was doing conditioning, bro, I hate conditioning. Conditioning was awful. I really don't like conditioning for the life of me. Oh snap. You made this game? That's crazy. This is a cool game. But the conditioning sucked so bad. Like doing like Indian sprint, no, doing snakes. You know what a snake is? It's where you run the football field, but you have to run the hash, like the lines in between, and then once you reach a certain point, you have to sprint, and then you jog it. You just run it. It's like it's a constant sprint. It's a constant run, which sucked. I'd rather do gassers, where you just sprint across very, very fast and back. Like once. But he would make us do that all the time sometimes. And that's awful. And sometimes we would have to do it like under a certain amount, like with everybody, or else we couldn't like go home or finish the conditioning. It was awful. But I was just getting broken into whatchamacallit, oops. I was getting broken into like the whole athlete mindset, the whole conditioning mindset. You love the grind. You got to be disciplined. Uncomfortable, uncomfortable. Oh. Also, your game's really good. Well, Raptor, if I'm gonna be honest, bro, the game is really fun, actually, Raptor. Like, I don't want to type it all out, so I hope you're listening. But like, I played a game. Watch, I'll even invite you. The game's not good. This game's better than the other game I played, and they actually put more work and effort into it. But it was still sloppy. Hold on, I'm gonna show you Avatar, home. There's a game that I hearted. I forget where it is at. Oh, these are my favorite. Unorthodox accounting, so fun. Oh man, there's a game that I played that I got I basically was told by a Twitch viewer to play, but I can't find it anymore. But it was a horror map, but it was just so like untailored. That game you just presented me blew my expectations away. It's really fun. I like it. You're very creative, Raptor. Good job. Raptor needs to add more sections so it doesn't end there. W start for the... I know, right? He did a really good job. Deadly Sewers. Ooh. Do they have any people playing? They do. I want to play. Dead Sewers. That looks fun, actually. This looks fun. Ooh, cha. What the Sigma? She's beautiful. Oh, but what I was gonna say is, also, I get bullied pretty easily. It's just not because, like, it's kind of how I grew up, because, like, I've always been, like, peaceful. So, like, I'm not gonna, like, go out of my way and be, like, disrespectful, be mean, be ridiculing. I will always have a heart for people. But it kind of makes me an easy target because I'm so easy to kind of attack, because I don't attack anything and I don't care. Also, I'm gonna play this. Also, what kind of sucked is that I'm kind of a nerd kid, but yeah, I was starter on the defensive line. So like, I was like automatically like just a starter, and they didn't like that. Because what's funny is I play with kids who played football for like 10, 12 plus years, basically like as like almost half their life. But like since I'm black and like I get to like whatchamacallit, reap the benefits of like my ethnicity, bro. Naturally. I'm not trying to brag, but it's just like they're automatically jealous of me because of stuff. So I'm just like, damn. Unless they weren't and they're just like, you know, whatever. But that's just me guessing. True. But during that time, it wasn't like looked upon like highly. Dude, this is when TikTok was cringe. This is when TikTok was cringe. Like people would get TikTok. I remember in football class, we had a group chat, and literally I made a TikTok of some girl dancing and me making a stupid face, and then it would just be a picture of my butt shaking. Like, it was crazy. I wish I still had the video. I think I would get in trouble if I posted that because like who wants to see my bro big ol' ah. That's when I used to be 300 pounds too. What the Sigma? Oh. Nice. Get the fudge in there, boy. Ooh. Ooh. Crab man. Put in the Cebu, boy. You left too soon, you left the bacon behind. Aww, left my bacon friend. But what else I was gonna say is, but besides that, did I have a girlfriend in freshman year? Oof. Did I have a girlfriend? Oh my gosh, I don't think I had a girlfriend, but I was talking to some girls. Freshman year was kind of weird. Unless I'm thinking about, no. I'm thinking about, yes, I did have a girlfriend in freshman year. Oh my gosh, and guess what? My girlfriend was a girl who used to bully me in middle school. Her name was, I'm gonna call her Christy. That's not her real name. But, she didn't like me at first, but then we started talking on Snapchat, and low-key, I was trying to use the Rizmas. The Riz that I had, the goofy Riz I have. The silly, nonchalant dreadhead. Even though I'm not nonchalant anymore, I do care a lot. But, I tried to use my Riz. I really liked her. She could have been like my longtime girlfriend. She was like the longest girlfriend I ever had. But, oh, big. It's cute. But, she was so cool. But low-key, we bonded a lot through a lot of like traumatic events. We trauma bonded hard, and we did some adult things together. She was the first girl I lost my my stuff to, and she lost it to me. And low-key, we fell out of touch really bad. She broke up with me. I low-key looked her up on Facebook. She looks really nice, actually. She has really nice, beautiful tattoos. She still looks the same. It's crazy. I lost it in a bathroom, by the way, in a park right outside my school, because the only way for her to hang out with me is she would only get to like spend time with me at the park, and there's this bench, and we'd go sit by it, and low-key, I'll go searching. Also, who the Sigma is this guy? Trade. He's a bum, boy. What do you got? We're cooked. You cross the rules, you die. I didn't do jack, bro. Get the fudge out of my face, bro. You're an F word. Get the heck out of my face. Wait, I might kill him, actually. Sorry to hear that. Oh, bro, you have cancer. I'm sorry to hear that, Sean. Bro, he killed me anyways. Now he's freaking putting his sturdy feet all on my freaking face. Whatever. This looks fun. What else I was gonna say? Yo, shout out to 28 years later. That just came out too. Sewer, yo, it's tralala tralala. I didn't think about that. Why don't they make Lethal Company in this game, bro? I swear, if someone has the funds, hire some freaking developers, bro. Roblox developers on Fiverr. Okay. No shot. It's just me and this guy. I want to make custom clothes for Raptor, but I don't know how. I don't know how either, actually. That's tricky because when we made those items in Please Donate, you can do the same thing, but I don't know how to like you do it fully. It's weird. I think it's an application you have to have, but I'm not sure if it's on like the Roblox developer. Like sorry if I'm not speaking English. Basically like the Roblox Studio and Roblox Player, basically. That's what I was trying to say. Minecraft? Chat, I need to get Minecraft stuff. Minecraft streams, speech. Oh. Call of Duty. Fallout. You know someone said Fallout's a ripoff of Call of Duty. Yo. No, I can't say that. That's too controversial. Yeah, you're speaking English. Oh. It's Iran. It's That's so bad. Pick up scrap. Oh, dude, this is freaking Fallout Shelter in a nutshell. What the hell? Oh, there he is. What's up, buddy? Hell no. I'm gonna get some scrap. Scrap. You need to buy a sprint button? What is it? Pizza. Damn. Well, yeah. But then after my freshman year, I went into my sophomore year, right before COVID, by the way. And I started taking AP classes, which was the first time I ever took, like I never took honors before, or I never took, whatchamacallit, I never took, you know, like, you know, smart kid classes before. I never did. That was like my first time like having the confidence to try, I would say. What can I even buy? Give me that gun. Oh, I'm broke. Never mind. Hi. What are we playing? We're playing, Shoot Me in the Foot, chat, but I already forgot what it's called. Oh. It's called Survive 100 Days. Honestly, I'm trying to play 99 Nights. Like, come on. That's the real game right there. LC, aren't you like 16 though? I feel like you told me that. But shout out to your mom for still doing that. She's a W mom. Yo. Also, I might need to charge my phone. Oh, join. Join. Yes. Let's go. What else can I tell you guys? Big Weenie Dog 2006. I feel like that's steamed. Should we restart? Someone joined. Hold on. I want to try to play with them. Don't join. Okay, I won't. I'll stay. Also, Cody, it's up to you. I know I said I won't ask you, but I have nothing wild to do while I work. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna ask. We're gonna ask for me to go in VC voice chat. I appreciate you wanting to always be in voice chat with me, man. I really do appreciate talking with you, actually. Why leave? Someone in the chat. Big Weenie Dog, 2006. Dude, if you're 2006, that means you're... $19, $20? Also join. Join me. Yes. 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 Oh, you just have nothing to do? Bet, we'll talk. We'll have some conversation. Where you at? Where am I?
What the heck?
What the Sigma?
Sorry, I can't figure out what to do anymore.
You're fine, bro. What'd you do today?
Today well, obviously I watched your streams.
Thank you.
Mostly I was just on a Discord call all day with a friend.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. How was that?
It was fun.
That's good. What did I do today? I had a job interview again, but I don't think.
Oh, you had a job interview?
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna call back. So I'm gonna be like, whatever. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. Type beat. Yo, Coke Addictions, good seeing you again. Is the best, not forever. Hawk Tua? Give her that Hawk Tua, bro. Talk Tua, more likely. I wonder if she's still relevant.
Bro, I can't believe you lost your V card in a bathroom.
Bro, she was hot. Oh my gosh. She was literally, bro, no, she was literally emo goth girlfriend before it was a thing. Like, bro, I tried to get back at her, but she already got with someone. That's why I low-key tried to look her up on Facebook. But when I tried to say hi to her, she blocked me. So I'm like, F.
Damn.
So it's fine. I just joined. Yo, what is up? Prod by Blueberry. Do you actually make music? Yo, let me know. I would love to actually listen to your music. I love any type of art form. Because low-key, I'm bad at making art myself. So I kind of need to learn. But she was so nice, bro.
How am I gonna do this road?
But after her, I had another girlfriend, I think. No, COVID happened. Oh my gosh, COVID happened. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, how was your COVID lockdown experience?
Tragic, honestly. Like my family, like as I told you, like growing up, so I'm in high school now. So like fast forward, I still live with my stepfather, and during this time, I was kind of like, no, during the past, I was kind of being like kind of troublesome, but the thing that was kind of keeping me focused was football, and since COVID was pretty highly, what is it called? It's very highly contagious amongst football players or people who like work in sports. So, and my father at the time was suffering from, he's still suffering from it, obesity and troubles with breathing. That ultimately, when I was trying to go to, whatchamacallit, to practice, he took me out. So I had to stop going to practice. And at the time, I was also having a part-time job at Walmart, which I loved. That will always be my favorite job. Honestly, it was a sucky. The job sucked ass, but like that will always be my favorite job because of the friends I made there, and they were really genuine. Like we really connected. Like what we were interested in, we like low key picked off of each other's brains. Like low key, like my friend was interested in cars, and bro, guess what? I started watching on anime, Initial D,
Mm.
and that's low-key how I got my girlfriend at Walmart. Her name was Abby. She was
Yo,
so
Walmart girlfriend is crazy.
she was so sweet, bro. Oh my gosh, I wish like I actually like tried with her a little bit harder, but she wasn't really committed with me. Not like that,
And
but
she,
she
and
like I
she
tried.
really wasn't your type. Is that what you're trying to
No,
say?
she was my type, bro. Any girl's my type.
Mm.
I don't have a type. That's the thing. I take people who they are, imperfections and all.
That is true. I like people who they are. It's not what's on the
Outside,
outside that matters.
yes sir. That's some smart
What's
man's
on the
words.
inside.
I need to shite is crazy. But back to that. So he was basically trying to like kick me out of the house, and I couldn't play sports anymore. So my main focus, my main goal, was just to work and collect money at that time. And at that time, I didn't have a car, so like to go to work, I would go on the bus, and then after that, I would just go home. There was one time though, my parents left out of town, so I was watching the house by myself, but I still had to go to work. But they weren't there, so I would have to take my butt to work and take it back home. One day, I don't know what happened to my finances, but like my mom had control of like a lot of my finances at the time because she was the one who's helped me set up my bank account. But when I needed money at the time for the bus, I couldn't afford it at the time, so I didn't know how to like get money at the time. And to walk to work and my house would take 2 hours to walk. So
God damn.
I ended up walking the whole thing, and it sucked because my job was basically pushing carts all the time. So
Oh, that would suck.
I was already kind of tired, but thankfully because of football, I wasn't like, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, like, like this is so hard, but like, it sucked. And I remember telling my girlfriend at the time, she was like, I could have gave you a ride, but like, at that time, and still, like, I have such really high pride, or such a big pride when it comes to like asking people for help, because so many times in my life, I didn't really have anyone to ask. They kind of just
Mm.
showed up, if that makes sense.
They were like, I'm just gonna slide in.
Yeah, but that's sort of like those are like my family. But so basically, yeah, that was my COVID. It sucked. But that was a lot of time for me to reflect. Like I got to learn like new hobbies. I stopped eating a lot. I lost a
Is
lot
that
of
when?
weight.
Yeah, because when I heard you say in the streams that you used to weigh like 300 pounds.
Hmm. And then
Dang.
during COVID, I weighed 202. The lightest I ever
How
weighed
much
was
do you weigh now?
like 300 again. But
Dang.
what I was gonna say is, oh man, that was the lightest I was ever been. 180 at 6 foot is kind of crazy. So I was just lanky now. Excuse me. But
I literally, if I hit my growth spurt before I go to Cedar Point, that would be the best thing ever.
Loki, I remember having growing pains. Give me that shit.
That's the one thing I'm not ready for.
Growing pains is weird, bro. It's not like weird, but like certain things will happen to your body. Like low key, I don't know if this happens to every boy, but like I remember my freaking like pee pee, it hurt for like no reason. Like I was just hanging out with my friend, and like bro, it felt like someone kicked me, like someone was pinching like my pee pee. Like they were pinching it, and I was like, what the heck?
Probably just your pants, because my pants does it all the time.
Oh, pinching. Like sometimes I used to get wedgies a lot, but then I just changed my underwears and like fixed my pants.
So far, it's looking good for road, but it also looks like buns.
iPhone, bro. But
I'm gonna send you a screenshot of what I have so far
man,
for a teaser.
this freaking goofy deer. But what else? Did I ever have another girlfriend? I think I did, but like I only count her as like the only one that I remember. I think I had an. I
Okay,
think
I
I had.
sent it.
Bet. I'm gonna look at it right now.
I still wish the stream wasn't so far behind.
Ooh, it's McDonald's.
That's where the spawn point's gonna be.
I like that. Also, yeah, I'm sorry my stream's delayed. And it's gonna be fixed. Things are gonna be fixed, improved, but in time.
Look, I can legit go for a McCaff right now.
A McCaff?
Yeah, I think they got rid of it actually. Like it's their coffee. The
Oh, a
McDonald's coffee.
McCoffee, or like a McCafe.
Yeah.
They actually have coffee, bro. Their coffee is actually pretty good, actually.
Let me go get a street light down right here. And this is where I'm gonna put the first missing sign.
Bro, I would just remember my childhood being really nice, though. A lot of the bad stuff that I do remember, never, it can't literally compare to how good it was, if that makes sense. Like, I remember freaking, oh my gosh, I'll never forget it. I remember riding bikes with my brother and my neighbor, and it was just so fun.
That
Yo,
neighbor.
you're streaming Fortnite, John, aka the First Aid.
Ask John if he has a YouTube channel real quick, because I really don't know.
I think he does. The channel that he mods me on, I'm not sure, but I know for a fact he has a YouTube channel. He's been streaming though.
Okay, so I have my first missing poster down. And the other one's of course gonna be inside the McDonald's.
Yep. It's gonna be like, have you seen this kid? Bro, I used to geek out of
The
that.
funny thing is, it's a missing bacon hair.
Oh snap. Missing bacon.
It's a. I'm gonna put it right where they can see it, like right where they eat.
Honestly, do you know what's a funny thing? Do you know what's a smart thing you can do? Go into donate. Go into donate Roblox server. Be a bacon skin and just put, please donate anything. Trying to save it for a skin. That might be an idea. But what else I was gonna say is
Aha. Okay, so that's neat.
man, I had plenty of girlfriends at the time, but like some of them I just don't remember. I remember in middle school I had like a
Who's
situation.
your best girlfriend? That's the $1 million question.
The best girlfriend I ever had. I never technically had a best girlfriend, but I did have relationships that lasted for a long time. Those are technically the best ones that I have had.
I used to have a bacon ham on the ceiling of the McDonald's, but where he is now, I'm not sure, because he was in the bathroom before. He was crying.
Oh snap, crying to buff.
I low-key might have deleted him.
But my best girlfriend, her name was, let's call her Lizabelle Turner. That's not her own name. But she wasn't my girlfriend actually. She was my friend who I was very, very close with. She was my best friend. But like she was HORNY, and I can respect boundaries. But some people test those, so like my thing is I'll never like straight up say like, oh, this will never happen, or like blah blah blah, like won't, like, you know, I won't say things. But like we got kind of physical like once and twice, and then we stopped talking to each other. We had a falling out actually, because she got mad at me because I wouldn't defend her because she was getting like confronted about talking crap to these high schooler girls, and this fat girl named Marisol, she was like kind of like blocking me to like go be with her, or like, you know, just be like support. And she ended up like crying, yelling at me. I freaking like had a nervous breakdown because I was so confused. And I lashed out at her. I lashed out at her parents. She told me things about her parents. I was petty. I even brought up like her parents had a foot fetish king. They had whips. all this other crazy crap that like.
Whoa, 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 whips.
Yeah, like I made a freaking diss track on her basically.
That's where I draw the line at whips, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was literally crazy, bro. I'm not even joking. But I ended up getting suspended, and this was the last time I was going to get suspended before I was gonna get expelled. So I had to keep my act together. My thing was I was banned from the internet basically. I was such an avid internet Instagram user that like that's how I basically made my friends, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
But I don't like Instagram. Instagram's bad. It's the same as Twitter, but Twitter's crazy.
Okay, this is a McDonald's building I'm using.
I love McDonald's. Need a McDouble now. Low-key at $15. I could go buy some food. But low-key I want to go to the grocery store. There's excuse me. There is nothing around. What else though? I don't know. I wasn't really popular, and not a lot of girls thought I was cute. I look different now, but back in the day, I was such a chubby dude. I was basically just a teddy bear, bro. But now I'm still like that teddy bear guy, but I just look different now. Because I kind of take care of myself a little bit better, in a way. But, ugh, I feel congested now. What else? But I also hooked up with this one girl, but we didn't do anything. We just made out. But this was during a time where I was trying to do Nut November. And
No, not November.
bro, I was in heat. I didn't care. And normally, like, I have standards when it comes to like certain people, like, you know, I get with and stuff. But with her, oh my gosh, she was just throwing herself at me. And I was just like, easy grabs. But she wasn't down for the full, like, you know, doing the nasty. So
The Devil's Tango.
yeah, and then I think she started mouthing off like what happened to her friends, and then her friends started talking about me, and I'm just like, damn, there's my reputation now as a freaking horny dude. Which is funny because people are so like hypocritical. Like they're like, oh, he is so like, you know, but like, you know, now they would probably like do whatever with their own like body. The thing is, like, if we're gonna talk about that with other people, understand that's private time. That is time between you and that significant other. There should not be communication with other people unless it's like medical. Maybe.
Robo, if you're dating someone and you catch them with someone else, they're from the streets.
Oh, cheating, bro? I don't really believe in cheating. Believe it or not. What I believe is being hurt and not knowing who you belong to. Because people are kind of loyal. There's like some people can like live their life being loyal and live their life not being loyal at all. But the thing with cheating is, what are you doing? Like, are you going out with a lot of people? Are you having sex with a lot of people? You know, it's like, my thing is, I don't really believe in cheating. If I ever get cheated on, which I might, it's just gonna happen. I'm just gonna have to take it on the chin like, hey, this happened. Oh shoot, you just screamed. That's new.
Hello guys. Hello guys. Hello.
Why is the kid talking?
Hey you, what are you doing, huh? You want light? Huh? You want light? Huh? You want light? Huh?
Now, where is that dead body that I was gonna use?
What is this?
John Doe Forsaken.
Oh, this kid's talking.
How you get?
Ready to go now, we're gonna play.
Hello.
Sick of all the beating over our little game.
But honestly, I was kind of just a bad kid, bro. Like, I was doing stuff in middle school that I wasn't supposed to be doing. I was smoking weed, hanging out with bad kids, getting suspended a lot, jailbreaking the computers, looking up, prawn on literally the Chromebooks. It was crazy.
No, my friend looked up a movie called How to Train Your Dragon. No, he looked up How to Train Your Dragon on a school computer, and you want to know what came up?
What?
How to have sex.
That's crazy.
He's like, no, bro, I'm gonna get suspended for that.
What's kind of crazy though too is like, it's not. I don't really blame kids at all for like getting into that field at all, because literally it's thrown at you right in front of your face.
That is really true.
And if you don't have like internet, like whatchamacallit, if you don't have like limited internet connection, or internet like usage, then you can go crazy. You can literally look up crazy stuff. And that's a lot of things that like a lot of my partners and us we would connect with, just trauma. Like looking up weird stuff on the dark web, finding like things like on Tor websites, Onion websites, crazy stuff. And like they're traumatizing. And like what's weird is the girls that I was with, they would just do it just because. Like why not? But I don't know. They have issues
I'm not
too.
talking that much. I'm locked in, bro.
No, you're fine. I'm yapping today. I'm in a yapping mood.